Namaskaram. So today we are going to talk about CA course. This is the overall career guidance lecture you can consider. This particular guidance is brought to you by Elite Gurukul, and my name is Ram Patil. I am a chartered accountant by qualification, teacher by passion. Many of you already know me for a tax for tax faculty. So CA, this word you people have heard so many times. So today I wanted to introduce some of the aspect of CA course that every CA student and even people who want to pursue CA or people who wanted to know about CA, this particular seminar is going to help for all of us. The CA stands for Chartered Accountants. Chartered Accountants means the king of this particular course. King of accountancy or the expert of accountancy are known as Chartered Accountants. This course is conducted by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. This institute is set up by an act of parliament. That means this course is not conducted by any particular state or any particular college or university. This is a common course for all Indian citizens as well as some of the foreign nationals. So they are also doing, like this institution runs courses in Dubai as well as in Nepal and Bhutan. So not only Asian countries but globally this course is known as CA course, Chartered Accountancy course, that you people do from Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, well recognized globally, and in India this is framed directly by Parliament. The syllabus of CA course is also finalized by the Parliament directly. Now what is the vision of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India? Please understand this the vision of ICA is to become world's leading accounting body, a regulator and a developer. A regulator means you must be knowing that in India as of now all accounting aspects are regulated by institute and developed. That means whatever recent amendment happens in accountancy field, it is brought by the ICI. Okay, of the trusted and independent professionals with world-class competencies in accounting, assurance, taxation, finance and business advisory services. Accounting you might be knowing. Assurance means audit related services where we provide assurance, we provide some kind of reliance on financial statement. Without chartered accountant signature, that financial statement or those documents cannot be accepted, and therefore they call us we are into profession of assurance. Taxation you must be knowing, direct tax, indirect tax. Finance, all banking transaction, share market related transaction, this is also kind of controlled by chartered accountants, and business advisory services in all its aspect. So this is the vision of ICA. Obviously a vision of ICA can become vision of chartered accountants. So what is exactly CA, sir? What is exactly CA? So this course is conducted by the ICA. This is not an academic course. This is a professional course where you become a professional qualified under ICI. This ICA is the second largest body in accountancy and finance field. Chartered accountants are expert in the area of auditing, taxation and related works. Chartered accountants are not only dealt with debit and credit of books of account, but it is their responsibility to bring business at particular level, and therefore they call us partner in nation building. And this particular phrase was suggested by or said by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He had recommended this particular phrase to us, that chartered accountants are partners in nation building. And truly my friends, without chartered accountant, running a nation would have become little more difficult, because when government of India had introduced GST, believe me, your parent had not gone to a doctor's office or engineer's office or advocate office or even politician's office to know about GST or to implement GST. Everybody was searching only for chartered accountants, and CA Institute was preparing us proactively from 2010 onwards for implementation of GST law. And therefore without chartered accountants, running the economy would have become little more difficult for the government, little more challenging. And therefore they say our responsibility is not only to maintain books of accounts and all, we are also partner in nation building, because we help businesses to grow, to manage, to be a compliant businessman, and then a taxpayer citizen of the country. He is the watchdog of all financial affairs. You can understand, in corporate level structure, the money is owned by shareholders, whereas company is managed by management. So who will provide them a transparency, or who will report them that their fund is in right hand, it is used for company's objective and for overall creation of wealth for shareholder. So that is the job of chartered accountant, and therefore they call us a watchdog. The alternative word to watchdog is whistleblower. Sometime we blow the whistle whenever we see any mismanagement is being done in the company. Is our responsibility, is chartered accountant's responsibility to intimate to the central government. A CA is the person who conducts audit for entities for tax compliance and report the same to government as well as to the stakeholder. Next, what are the steps to achieve it? How one can become chartered accountant? So there are 3 steps to become a chartered accountant, or 3 level of examination that you need to qualify. The level 1 talks about foundation course, level 2 intermediate, and level 3 is the final. Today's lecture is primarily on foundation course, because if a student builds a strong foundation, the building or the career he is going to build over that particular foundation will be stronger. So the durability or capacity of your final result or your final profession depends on how you started from your foundation, and therefore we recommend all students or commerce students, so your result you are about to come out on 15th July. So before that this particular lecture is recorded, because through commerce, the one of the expert that you can become is a chartered accountant, and the first step that you are going to interact for this particular course is the foundation level. The duration of this course technically 3.5 years to 5 years, depending upon the number of attempts or number of exams you take to qualify the exam. But overall we say this course is for 5 years. So if you are pursuing this course after 12th standard, be mentally prepared for dedicating your 5 years of life for changing the whole lifestyle after those 5 years. So till 12th you are studying as a student. From 12th and onwards you must be study as a professional, and one day you will become for sure one of the very successful chartered accountant if you are dedicated and determined to become so. Next, what are the steps, sir? Can you enlighten us with more about foundation and other levels? Yes, this particular whole student's life cycle, you can say how one student goes through the multiple stages before he becomes chartered accountant. So for foundation, you can take your registration for foundation examination after qualifying or after writing 12th standard examination. So students who are there in first year BCom, second year BCom, or even third year BCom, even they can register, because the minimum criteria is 12th. It's not that you must register only after 12th. Even I registered myself for CA course when I was in second year BCom. So you can do as per your convenience. Apart from that, what we are recommending now, okay, as a team elite Gurukul, we are recommending now that students who the 12th after registering after qualifying 12th standard, they can definitely come to the CA course. But we are suggesting students who are qualified the 10th standard and they know that they wanted to pursue the commerce, so they must start their preparation in 11th standard itself. And if you are in a 12th standard, then also you must start your preparation immediately, because the more number of hours, the more number of days that you dedicate to your foundation course, the better result or better outcome you can expect. Therefore, start preparation as soon as possible. So if you are going to join commerce, you will have 2.5 years to write CA foundation exam. If you are already in 12th standard, then you will get 1.5 years for preparing CA foundation exam. And if you have qualified 12th standard, then you will get approximately 6 months time to prepare for the CA foundation exam. In all these courses, in all this time horizon, it is possible to do. But if you can start from 10th standard or after 10th standard, then it will help you better to achieve this particular goal, because you are not only focused on CA examination, you are going to be focused on becoming chartered accountant, where we have to work on you so far as communication skill is concerned, your presentation skills are concerned, your mindset is concerned. So there are a lot of areas of improvement that one student goes through because before he becomes chartered accountant. The person who starts earlier will become earlier. FIFO method, you might be knowing it, first in first out. There is a probability, a good probability, that you can become chartered accountant sooner if you compare with a student that they have started after 12th standard. And therefore this lecture is being recorded. Okay. Intermediate level, after qualifying CA foundation level, you can register yourself for CA intermediate level. Students who have written a graduates exam, TY BCom exam, they are directly welcome without writing the foundation course. They can directly enroll for CA course. Obviously there is a percentage criteria that we will discuss in some time. And after qualifying your second intermediate level, you can directly get registered for final level examination. Next, look at the stages at glance, stepwise. If you come from the foundation route, so to register yourself as a CA student, there are two routes. One is the foundation route and another one is the direct entry route, which is the graduation route. For foundation route, you can register before 30th June or before 30th December. Because of COVID-19 pandemic, the due date of registering for CA foundation examination has been extended by ICA to the 31st August. So we are in the month of July. You are having full month of July to make your mind, full month of August to make your mind whether you wanted to pursue for this course or not. And we strongly recommend, if you wanted to do something great in your life, you must come into this particular course. At least try the foundation level. You will have a better understanding of the course. And apart from that, if you are having any queries, we are always there to help you. So next one is, then you will become eligible. If you registered before 31st August, you will become eligible for November examination. If you feel November examination is you are not able to prepare for November examination, then you can write the examination in the May. So this examination of institute happens twice in a year, one in a May round and second one is a November round. Once you pass the examination, qualify the examination, then you can register for CA intermediate course. After registering for CA intermediate course, you need to go for 15 days IT training, information technology, computer courses training, and 15 days overall personality development or communication skill development training. So these two additional courses that you need to pursue from institute. This will be conducted by institute in their recognized center that you have to do. After completing this, you have to register for CA intermediate course. Obviously, you have already registered for CA intermediate. Then there should be minimum 8 months period before you can write CA intermediate examination. So technically, you get 8 month to 10 month preparation time for your CA intermediate examination after registering. Okay. Then you can, after qualifying CA, after registering CA intermediate exam, you must you must qualify one of the group of CA inter examination. And simultaneously, you can register yourself for CA practical training. I will be talking more about CA practical training or 3 years internship or 3 years articleship more in the coming slide. And then finally, you write your CA final examination. Next route is the direct entry route. Now for direct entry route, if you are a commerce faculty student, then minimum percentage that you must get is 55, not even 54.55. No, 54.55 will be ineligible. This has happened with one of the student in Kerala, that the student is having 54.65 kind of percentage. He said, in a rounding of my percentage is 55. ICA have rejected his application. So please understand, 55 means pure 55, any percentage above 55, and you can qualify for this particular direct entry route. If you are arts student or science student and you wanted to change your faculty and you wanted to come to the CA course welcomes to all. Even science students are pursuing. There are certain engineering students in Kerala. I have taught them CA intermediate course. So please understand, there is a myth about this particular course that only commerce students can pursue CA. The answer is no. Any particular faculty students, any division student can pursue the CA course. Subject to for direct entry you are having 60%. Sir, what if in graduation year I was not focused on examination, I scored 48% or 52%, but still I wanted to join CA course? How is it possible? Then you cannot come by direct entry route, you have to go by foundation route, because for foundation route we don't have minimum passing, minimum percentage criteria. You can come directly from foundation route. Again, after registering for CA intermediate course, you have to go for 15 days information technology course, 15 days orientation, that is skill development course. Then you will join 3 years articleship training under practicing chartered accountant, and then you will qualify for CA final examination. Once you are qualified for CA final examination, again before writing CA final examination you have to do advanced information technology course and advanced communications course. So that is there for 4 weeks. It will be conducted by ICI. Then you have to register for your CA examination before you can complete. You can register before completing or in last 6 months of your articleship training, we say, because there is a 3 years of articleship training. So after 2.5 years of practical training of under particular chartered accountant, you can register for your CA examination. Simultaneously complete your practical training, write CA final examination, qualify both the groups of CA final examination, and become the member of one of the best institute that we have globally, that is the ICA. Next, what do we learn under CA internship or CA articleship? So I have to speak a lot about CA internship. So internship is a period where you don't get paid well. Okay, first thing is you must keep it in mind, because this 3-month time is not earning period. This is a learning period, and therefore they say first learn, and they delete the word L from the spelling of learn, so you will start earning. Okay, now so the first step is the learning phase, and then the next phase is the earning phase. In fact, the CA internship phase is a combination of both. CA course does not believe only on theoretical aspect, because they know if I teach only theory to the students or the members of institute, this is not going to help them, because the whole academic, whole educational background, you people have just kept studying, theory, and you have never implemented that theory in your practical life. CA course provides you platform where they teach you theory at the best level, and immediately, simultaneously, whatever you have learned in a theoretical aspect, immediately you can apply on-job training, which is called as CA internship. There you really work in the CA office. Working in the CA office means you are almost a chartered accountant. Only the signing will be done by your principal, or your principal will monitor you. How are you following these steps? Are you doing the audit in a proper manner? Are you filing tax returns in a proper manner or not? So he will just supervise you, but majority work will be done, or it will get done from the CA articles. Articles means students who are pursuing CA course, and they have joined to one particular chartered accountant, practicing chartered accountant, for learning the practical aspect of this particular area. So there are various scope that one particular student can do. If you are interested into taxation, and there also we are having division, direct taxation and indirect taxation. So there are CA firms who are dedicatedly working only on tax matters. You can join a tax firm if you wanted to pursue your career in a taxation industry. There you will get work kind of return filing, income tax return filing, scrutiny or raid assessment, or sometime income tax put raid on particular premises, they start investigation. So you can become a part of that particular investigation. Fighting a case related to person's income, deduction, tax planning, this aspect you can learn in a direct tax firm. In indirect tax, GST and custom, okay, there you can learn filing return, payment of tax, handling the matters with a department, indirect tax planning, so all these things. Apart from that, you can also understand bookkeeping and accountancy, because many CA firms are having accounting clients as well. Next, you can also understand some of the legal aspect, but when I say legal aspect, we are not talking about criminal law here, we are talking about commercial law. Definitely you will learn some aspect of the commercial law, which is ROC work, incorporation of companies or other entities, filing of annual return will ROC means Register of Companies, conducting of annual general meeting, minutes and other compliances. If you are a 10th standard student or 12th standard student, it might not be appropriate time or appropriate level where you can understand everything that I'm speaking. It will take its own time. So before judging or before taking any decision, no, this is going to be too difficult for me, just go through this particular course once. Go, you do your own research, talk to your friends, talk to families, ask them, interact with them. If you are having any concern, you can directly shoot a message with your contact number in a comment box, and we will get in touch with you. We will resolve your queries. Labor laws, compliance, this also you will learn. International taxation also, if some people are interested into international taxation, they will get the some assignment on international taxation. Merger, acquisition, government department audit, bank audit, internal audit, quality control, internal controls, business consultancy, financial services. All these areas of work you learn in articleship itself. And the best point here is this: you get paid for learning all these things. So you don't pay to your principal, you don't pay to chartered accountant, because he's kind of your guru who is teaching you all this aspect. This aspect he will teach you, at the same time he will pay you for learning the practical aspect of CA course. Now there is a fascination about big fours. We call it big fours of CA industry or accountancy industry. These big fours are not actually CA firm, they are international accountancy firm. They are having audit division as well, and they are operating in India as well. So if you join big four, the stipend per month will be somewhere around 15 to 20,000. Sometimes it goes beyond that, but 15 to 20,000 per month stipend you can earn, and therefore many students are interested into joining big fours. So what are the name of those big fours? So PwC, Deloitte, ENY and KPMG. If you are interested into this, then you can do your own research about this big four, and then you can apply to them before joining your internship. You can explore these possibilities as well. Apart from that, we are having many Indian big CA firms, medium CA firms, small CA firms and tiny CA firms. So there are a lot of CA firms from smallest to largest. You can join any CA firm of your comfort. It really doesn't make much difference whether you have done articleship from big fours or small fours, because whatever you learn from your principal and what can you apply in your life will depend completely on you, not on your principal. Okay, so these are the big fours. Next, this is a particular area for parents. They are very much curious about knowing about this course, because this is an amazing course. So many of you might be thinking, no, this must be very costly, like doing MBA from IIM. The cost may be somewhere around 15 to 20 lakh. Definitely no. This is the one of the, you can say, cheapest course which is available globally, which is the professional body. And if you count this for foundation level, CA Institute is charging 9,800 only, intermediate 18,000 and final 22,000. So whenever you reach to that level, you have to pay. Foundation only, foundation money or intermediate money you have to take from your parents. So far as CA final is concerned, before you can register yourself for CA final, you can easily earn a very good amount of money in your internship only. So even if I take 10,000 rupees as the average stipend of 3 years, you can also imagine 3,60,000 you can earn. If I take 5,000 as the average stipend, then you can earn around 1,80,000 in 3 years of internship. Even if I take less than 5,000, still 1,50,000 to 2 lakh rupees income, pure income can be earned by the articles during the internship alone. So the CA Institute is charging 50,000 from you, and they are giving you benefit of 1,80,000 in course before completing your chartered accountancy itself. So recovery of fees is very faster. Even before becoming chartered accountant, you can recover your money, and obviously you will become one of the great professional in the country. Coaching fees, these are the not exact coaching fee, depends upon the coaching center that you join, whether you are going for online coaching or offline coaching. Because of COVID-19, all face-to-face coaching classes have shut down, and now the coaching is getting run online. So these are the overall fees of face-to-face batches. Some of the organizations are providing free coachings of subject. So as of now, take the advantage of the situation and start learning as soon as possible. It's not that you have to join elite Gurukul only. Join any institution nearby your house, comfort as per your comfort, but make sure that you learn the concepts from CA material. They have provided in-depth knowledge in the books and study material issued by ICAI. So please go through that once, and you will have an overall understanding about idea about the subject or whole course. So the coaching fee, depending upon the institution you join, 25,000 for foundation, 45,000 for intermediate, and 60,000 to 80,000 for CA final. This is the range which is on an average people are paying as of now. Apart from that, sir, is there any fee? Yes, you have to pay examination fee, which is approximately 1,500 or 2,700. Why I have mentioned this point here is this: if you are doing any global course, then like CFA or CPA, so for every examination you need to get registered. And in foreign courses, the fees are paid in dollars or pounds or euros, and therefore registration for every examination becomes very costly, sometimes 50,000, 60,000 per examination. Here you registered for the course, and if you write first attempt and if you fail, you don't have to get registered again for the course. You just have to pay examination fee, which is very nominal, 2,700 or 1,500, depending upon the number of groups that you are going to write. For CA foundation, it is only 1,500. So what is the passing criteria of CA foundation course or any examination for CA level? So for foundation, there are 4 papers, obviously 100 mark each. So total syllabus will be of 400 mark. Out of 400 mark, you must score 50% minimum to qualify. That is 200 plus. Sir, what if I scored 250 out of 400, but in one of the subject I got 38 marks? So that will be a failure, and then you have to rewrite the whole 4 papers again. Therefore, make sure paper wise you must score minimum 40. And overall your percentage should be 50. So there are 2 passing criteria: subject wise minimum 40 and overall 50% is the passing criteria. Sir, is it a descriptive exam or a written exam? So the combination of both. First of all, it is not online exam, it is an offline exam. You must travel to the center notified by the institute, and there you will be writing. There will be 4 papers on 4 different days. So paper 1 and paper 2 is the descriptive in nature, where you have to write long answers, solve the question and answer, and paper 3 and paper 4 are multiple choice question, where you will be having 4 options. You have to choose the correct one, and if you select the wrong one, so there will be deduction of 1/4 mark for every wrong answer. So 25% deduction. That means if you give 4 wrong answer, your 1 mark from the right answer will be deducted. For example, you have written the 60 right answers in examination, 60 right answers in the examination, and 12 wrong answers, and balance you ignored. Okay, so 60 right and 12 wrong, so 72 mark paper you have attempted. So 60 mark you will get for the positive marks, and 1/4 for all these 12 questions will be 3 marks, which will be deducted. So your net result for that paper will be 57. Therefore, make sure you are confident about the answer that you are writing in examination. If you are not confident, give it up on that particular question. At least you will not lose marks for negative marking. Next, so what will be the syllabus? What are we going to learn in the paper wise for foundation examination? Obviously, I can't cover all the papers there are total 20 papers in CA course, but I'm covering the first 4. So in accountancy, technically you learn all major accounting aspect that you usually learn from first year junior college to 3rd year. That means whatever you learn in a 5 years of graduation from commerce, you will learn everything from 0 to advanced in foundation level itself. And therefore, even science student, even art student, they can join, because when we teach foundation level, we assume you know nothing about CA course, you know nothing about accountancy, and we teach from the scratch, from the 0. So there will be this kind of chapters in accountancy. Overall, you should have understanding: theoretical framework, accounting process, bank reconciliation statement, inventory means stock maintenance and accountancy of stock, concept of and accounting of depreciation, There are certain transactions which are special transaction, hire purchase and all, installment transaction. You will learn some accounting aspect of special transaction as well. There are final accounts of final sole proprietorship concern and partnership account. So you will understand how to maintain books of account for sole proprietors, because majority small businesses in India are done in a sole proprietor, that means one man business. And you will understand how to make his profit and loss account, balance sheet, how to maintain books of account for him in this particular chapter. Apart from that, you will also understand partnership accounts. You will also understand financial statement of NPOs, non-profit making organization. Audit is mandatory for temple, gurudwara, church, mosque. You understand this charitable trust, because they use money of a public interest. So whether they are using money in the right resources or not, that will be vouched or audit by the chartered accountant, and he will submit the report to the income tax department and government. Company audit, this will be introduction to company audit. It's not a full company audit, because as a chartered accountant, majority time we will be serving to the employee class, or as an employee we will be serving to the corporates, or our clients will be from the corporate section, and therefore you must start understanding company accounts from the foundation level itself. At every level, intermediate level and final level, at every level this company accounts understanding will go up and up and up, but foundation start with the basic introduction to company's accounts. Not only that, as I told you, a CA must develop overall understanding of commercial laws. Therefore, they are having some laws in our CA intermediate examination, CA foundation examination, and some in final examination. Indian Contract Act, Sale of Goods Act, Indian Partnership Act, Limited Liability Act 2008, Companies Act 2013. These are the major laws that we study in CA foundation level. Then chartered accountants means speaking, chartered accountants means writing, chartered accountants means communicating, chartered accountants means reporting, chartered accountants means mail writing. Many CA students as well as chartered accountants are not able to communicate better and in a crystal clear manner, and therefore the business correspondence and reporting segment of paper 2 take care of your report writing and overall communication skill. And we as a team elite Gurukul focus more on oral personality development when we teach paper 2 section B. Part 3 is business mathematics. You don't have to be afraid about maths. Maths is a very cute subject, and if you fall in love with the mathematics, it will become one of the scoring subject. Sir, why do we need mathematics in CA course? So when you go at intermediate level and final level, you are going to do a very deep calculation, complex calculation in your financial management, share market valuation or valuation chapter. So you need to understand the mathematics and basics about mathematics. It's not that you are going to become rocket scientist by learning this particular maths. If it was not there in your syllabus, or you are not comfortable with maths in your school time, please give the one more chance to this particular at CA foundation level, because maths is there only at foundation level, not at intermediate and not at final level. So what are the chapters that we learn in mathematics? Please understand: ratio and proportion, equation and matrices, linear inequalities, time value of money. This is one of the most important chapter that you can witness at intermediate level and final level. Basic concept of permutation and combination, sequence and series, sets, functions and relations, basic concept of differential and integral calculus. Okay. If you write any entrance exam or competitive exam, and even in some of the important interviews, they do ask question from logical reasoning. Okay, so this is also one of the important aspect. Part B and part C of paper number 3. This is important to qualify your big interviews or primary round before you can qualify for the interviews. So number series, direction test, sitting arrangement, blood relation, syllogisms, then statistical description of data, measures of central tendency, probability theories, theoretical distribution, correlation and regression, index number, So these are the some statistical aspect. So in maths, we don't have only maths. So do not be afraid about mathematical paper. Paper 3 is one of the scary paper we are having in CA intermediate, CA foundation level. And therefore, I'm telling you, it's not only mathematics. Mathematics is a part A of the syllabus. Part B and part C is more interesting, more easy to handle. And if you love mathematics, even part A will become your strength. But yes, it requires little more preparation as compared to other 3 papers of foundation level. Then CA means economy. CA means backbone of economy. He understands economy, he helps to grow the economy, and we have discussed the phrase of APJ Abdul Kalam, chartered accountants are partners in nation building. Obviously, you can't build a nation if you don't know the nation, and we are not part of any other segment but economics of whole ecosystem, this business ecosystem. So therefore, a chartered accountant must understand economics, not only Indian economics but also the global economics. This is the starting point where you start learning about some aspect of economics. So what do we understand here? Nature and business of business economics. So we don't understand overall economy, we understand only business oriented economics. Theory of supply and demand, theory of production and cost, meaning and type of market, and the most important, the business cycle, how business start and how business ends. From start point to end point of many product cycle, you will understand here how the business work. So economics is one of the important aspect of paper 4 part 1. In part 2, again, this is the general knowledge, or you can see overall understanding of business environment that students should have, because as a chartered accountant we play vital role in business side, business environment of the economy. So introduction to businesses, business environment, business organization, different types of business organization, maybe sole proprietorship concern, partnership concern, companies, government policies for growth, business growth. So what are the recent government policies that you have heard for business development? So Make in India, Skill India, Digital India, Startup India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, all these things, banning Chinese product or Chinese app, all these things you must be knowing as a CA student and then as a chartered accountant. Organization facilitating business, common business terminologies. So a CA student should be aware of all these aspects. Therefore, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India have revised their course holistically last year. So by changing it from CPT to the foundation, CA foundation level, which is very much excellent, examination, entrance examination, one of the best entrance examination that you can prepare for. This is one of the fascinating question that many CA students have asked me. Every batch I answer this particular this particular question to the many students. They are having this one kind of question in their mind. So we are putting all these efforts, we are putting this money, 5 years time of our youth or teenage, you are going to put in this particular course. Is it really worth? So look at me, I am one of the tiniest part of this whole CA community. There are 250 chartered accountants, 250,000 chartered accountants in India, and none of them would ever regret doing this particular course. You meet any CS, any chartered accountant, he will definitely encourage you and inspire you to join the course, because life definitely changed before this course and after this course. What I was before this course and what I am after this course is 100% different, 100%. And this is the starting point of this particular course. It doesn't have upper limit. But then student asks, sir, but paisa kitna banayega? How much money I am going to make? So if you join a job, if you don't do even your business, if you join a job, then the on an average salary which is given to chartered accountant is 7.36 lakh. You can also Google out this particular question. We have directly taken this question from the search engine. So minimum 6 to 7 lakh to maximum 30 lakh. This is the starting salary. Starting salary, again I am repeating, this is the starting salary of a chartered accountant in India on an average. And if you join any international firms, big fours, kind of, okay, multiple multinational organization, MNCs, in a foreign country, then your salary can go up to higher limit of 75 lakh. So for job prospect, this is the opportunity. For business, the opportunity lies infinite. Okay, there is no limit. It can be lakhs, your income can be in lakhs, your income can be in crores, your income can be in thousands, and your income can be of thousands of crores. That depends on your business skill. CA Institute or the course will give you all the tools through which you can build your business or practice. Let's talk about some of the famous personalities that we know as a chartered accountant, successful chartered accountant. Obviously, they have done great thing in their life, not only because of CA degree, but let me tell you, CA degree is not the end of your professional career. It's a starting, it's a beginning point of your professional career. And then as I told you, for the rest of your life, you can keep improving and improving and improving, enhancing your skill, because more you improve yourself, the more value you put in yourself, the more successful you will become. So look at the few famous personalities. When we talk about famous personalities, the first name that reflect in my mind is Kumar Mangalam Birla. He has also done MBA from London Business College. He's running the organization which is having worth $50 billion. Okay, so one of the largest corporation in India. Deepak Parekh, a very respected personality in India. He's also a chartered accountant. He was the chairman of HDFC Bank. Okay, one of the well-reputed personality, not only in India but globally. You can read about him. The next one is Naina Lal Kidwai. Okay, she's the first Indian woman graduated from prestigious Harvard University, and she leads HSBC India division, Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation, which is the foreign bank. She leads the Indian division of that particular bank. Apart from that, she was the president of Federation of Indian Chamber and Chamber of Commerce and Industry, FICCI, and also she has received Padma Shri Award from Government of India. Then Motilal Oswal, his organization is known as MOST, Motilal Oswal Securities Limited. Again, he has also been awarded as the Udyog Ratna Award, and one more award he is having, Rashtriya Samman Patra. This is from government, because he is one of the greatest financial sector or share market sector success for CA Institute. He is like a diamond here. This personality you must have seen multiple time on news channel if you watch news or read about news. Piyush Goyal is a very common name as of now. Piyush Goyal is a qualified chartered accountant. He was from Mumbai, so from our city, so we feel proud about him. And right now he is a cabinet minister. He is in charge of power, coal and energy. He was also a railway minister, and as of now he is a Rajya Sabha member. Next, T.N. Manoharan. I was one of the blessed student of T.N. Manoharan sir when he came to Mumbai to conduct 7 days taxation seminar. That time I was pursuing my CA final studies. So I happened to be one of the student of T.N. Manoharan sir, a very, 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 very down to earth personality. Though he has received Padma Shri Award, he was past president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. He has been awarded many, like he has received many awards. And if you have heard about Satyam scam, Satyam computer scam, it was one of the biggest scam of India in terms of financial market. So he was the one who have revived Satyam from the almost the level where it was about to shut down, and then he, along with the team, he was the chairperson of the committee, and for that he got Padma Shri Award in 2010. Excellent personality. Okay, and I was really blessed to have teacher like him in my life. He's also author of taxation books, various taxation book he has written, and he himself is a teacher, and therefore is one of the inspiration for us. Next one is Aditi Puri. Aditi Puri is also a qualified chartered accountant, and he is the managing director of HDFC Bank as of now. He has also handled Citibank Malaysia division. Next, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, the bull of India. They also call him Warren Buffett of India. He understands the share market like anything. He started with this is what they say usually. He started with a 5,000 rupees investment in share market, and today he owns more than 5,000 crore. And therefore I told you, a chartered accountancy course will open the dimension that you can not even imagine in this particular level. Just come into this course, witness the transforming journey. Give your 5 years of your life, so that it will build the rest of your life in totally different aspect. You can't imagine what will be your life after chartered accounting. Even I can't. So TV Mohandas Pai, CFO of Infosys again one of the well reputed global IT based company founded by Narayan Murthy sir. CFO means Chief Financial Officer. He controls the whole financial management of CFO this Infosys company, Infi. Apart from that, he also runs one of the famous NGO. K. Rahman Khan, so he's a qualified chartered accountant and he was a politician from Karnataka. So you can see chartered accountants are not only doing audit. One of the misconception I wanted to clarify from all these personalities, and these are just some of the personalities. Okay, these are just some of the personalities. S. Gurumurthy is a journalist and he's a very kind, very active socialistic. Socially, he's very active because he reports various scams. He always writes some kind of write-ups or columns on some organization and their scam. Government policies. So he's one of the very famous personality in South India, qualified as a chartered accountant and then chose the career as a journalist. So many people say CA means accounting, CA means auditing, CA means taxation. I showed you various personalities and none of them intentionally we haven't select any of them as a CA practitioner. They chose their career to become something else after pursuing CA course, because CA course will teach you everything about this world, and then you can have infinite possibility. You select one of them and make your career, make the fortune out of it. If you can't become anything, then at least you will remain chartered accountant, which itself one of the prestigious name tag that every person wanted to have. There are 8 lakh plus students as of now we are having in CA Institute, and everyone is literally desperate to have those 2 words attached to their name before this is CA, okay, or what they wanted to say, this is chartered accountant. So there is a dignity in this course. Respect, money, fame, everything will be given by this course. So please do not hesitate to contact us to know about this professional opportunities or professional courses. Right now we have shifted our office from Mumbai to rural area because of COVID-19 situation in Mumbai. So we are having our offices in Ajra and Gadingla. These are the district of Kolhapur, and obviously you can be connected with us on telephone. 9920553556 is my number. 8275449682 is the Firoz sir number. He's the local support here for us. You can please stay connected with us on WhatsApp, and whenever you save our contact on WhatsApp, you just send us your name, feedback about the course, so that we can also save your number. And whenever you save our contact and we save your contact, any update which comes about CA course, CMA course, CS course, any professional opportunity, job opportunities, we keep posting it on our status, and therefore through our WhatsApp status you can come to know about many aspects which is happening in the economy. So this is the WhatsApp contact. If you are on Instagram, please follow our page Elite Gurukul. If you are on YouTube, obviously this lecture you are watching on YouTube, but not only this, we consistently update your lectures on YouTube. Info@EliteGurukul, info.eliteGurukul@gmail.com will be the email ID, and our Telegram profile is t.me/EliteGurukul. On this Telegram channel we keep uploading our notes and everything. I'll record separate lecture about Team Elite Gurukul and what kind of efforts we people are doing to bring awareness about professional courses in the overall economy. But please understand and appreciate the efforts taken by the whole team Elite Gurukul, including me. And please share this video with maximum number of people. And if you are having any concern, some of the questions, some of the students are asking this question, so what about a college and CA course, is it possible to do simultaneously? Definitely yes, this course you can do along with the college, because the classes time that these private organizations are having, including Elite Gurukul, they manage the lecture time after your college time only. So you can do this course with job, you can do this course with college, you can do this course even if you are graduate, you can do the course at any age, even if you are 30-year-old, 40-year-old. The senior most student that I happen to have from Bellary was a retired bank manager of SBI Bank. So he got retirement in the age of around 56 or 58, and he was qualified CA foundation. He had cleared CPT, but then because of career he could not pursue it. So he told me it was his last dream, that he wanted to rest in peace as a chartered accountant. So this type of personalities you can meet in this CA course, meaning thereby there is no age criteria, there is no concession for in concession in terms of passing criteria for any particular religion or any particular community. So this is a course which is transparent, open for all, anybody can come here, very reasonable fees, okay, and you will become one of the best personality out of this. Thanks a lot, friend, for giving your time, and stay connected with Team Elite Gurukul. Thanks a lot.